That's a lot of momentum to open up what I thought was going to be a banger video. But had some failures in this video. Camera settings were wrong. The boat wasn't running quite all up to par. So good momentum on the start through, but ultimately I think this video kind of was a fail. Hope you enjoy it. See y'all.
Alright, so we just finished up fabricating the new helm station there, because one of the problems with the Sitka boats is you sit really low, and I wanted to change that to where you sit more of a normal position with your knees bent. And with this helm station, bringing it out and up, I believe I've achieved that. I'm going to do some more little modifications to the dash to clean it up. But that's done now. So we're going to mount the steering mechanism, and we're going to install the shifter cable. And then this thing is getting loaded back on the trailer for another lake test, because I've fixed a lot of the little leaks and stuff that we had on the last lake test and the last video. Re-welded that, so it looks a lot better. Re-welded this, looks a lot better. I put some rings around the edges to, for the couplers so they don't slide off there. And I also redid the through hole, so it should be all solided up there. And so I'm trying to get this thing on a lake test with the reverse cable, with good steering. Now the engine runs a heck of a lot better with the new coils and the new plugs. So hoping to get a lake test in soon and get a video up. One last video before we start doing all the cosmetic stuff, which will be the very last video. So episode number 5 is what you're on now. Steering cable next, then lake test, and trying to get that video out to you guys before Thanksgiving. So here we go. Alright guys, we are back at good old Lake Alvarado, ready for what's hopefully my most successful lake test. I have quite the contraption going on here. Check this out. So, for the Insta360 camera, I'm going to dip her in the water, and hopefully this tripod will kind of keep it straight up, and we'll get some cool footage for you guys. I'm excited about that new camera. So, again, I've redone the exhaust, got it all in there, don't mind the intake tube. Everything's looking pretty good. Hoping this is my most successful lake test. So, without further ado, let's get this done. It's kind of cold here in Texas today, but day before Thanksgiving, let's do it. Here we go. Hopefully we're on to something here. That relay.
So here I'm testing out my genius idea of putting water bottles on the tripod to put the Insta360 on. But all this was an epic failure. It was a failure because when I set the camera and pressed record, I did not put it in 360 mode. So I had all this great ideas to put that, tripod in the water and drive around the Insta360 while I was in 360 mode, and I figured it would be some pretty epic shots, but epic fail on the fact that I didn't put it in 360 mode. So all that footage is a waste, and I'm pretty disappointed because this is a brand new camera, but hey, when we fail, we learn and we grow. Alright, here we go.
Kind of writes itself. Oh my god. Well, again, standing on the bow of the Sitka Creek boat here at good old Lake Alvarado. Every time we do a lake test, it gets a little better and a little better. Pretty happy with this one. Got a couple of little issues. I think maybe the engine's getting hot. There's not much water coming out of the head right after the thermostat, so I'm going to look into that. But again, it is day before Thanksgiving. That will wrap up video number 5 of the Sitka Creek boat rebuild. Every lake test, we get better and better. So with that being said, we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.